Every day in the USA, people find themselves in court.
And woman in the jail there, what's your name?
Napoleon Saunders.
Ms. Saunders. All right. Mr. Sneva, is this your client today?
It is, Your Honor. Thank you.
So, got an arraignment. Ms. Saunders, you're charged with several crimes alleged from March 6th by the City of Olympia. Criminal trespass, disorderly conduct, 2 counts of assault in the 4th degree, and that's what we're talking about. So, Mr. Sneva?
Thank you, Your Honor. In this matter, we are entering a stipulation of probable cause for the purposes of this hearing only, entering not guilty pleas on all counts. We're waiving any further advisement of rights at this time. I've gone over those with her, and we are asking to be screened for an attorney and to be heard on conditions of release. She currently is assigned counsel through some other cases, and nothing's changed with her financial status. So we would ask that she be assigned sound offenders moving forward in this matter, and again, to be heard on conditions of release. Thank you.
Okay. So, Ms. Saunders, you'll have sound offenders to represent you after today as well. And you'll enter pleas of not guilty to those crimes that are charged, those allegations that are charged against you.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hear from the city prosecutor. I'm going to hear from Mr. Sneva on your behalf about release conditions. I'll then set another court date, and you'll have notice of that today. So first off, we'll hear from the city. Ms. Pinkston.
Thank you, Your Honor. The allegations we have in front of us today are very similar with what we see in Ms. Saunders' history. As you look at her criminal history, you can see the majority of her crimes have been within the city of Lacey or within the city of Olympia. They're all trespass, harassment, malicious mischief, disorderly conduct, all of these things that are very similar or the same as what we're seeing in our charges today for trespass, disorderly conduct, and now 2 counts of assault 4. The issue is that she previously had worked at the Bud Bay Cafe. She was let go from that restaurant, and then since then has continued to go back and harass the employees and be rather destructive. She has a history of getting in tussles with people and causing kind of chaotic scenes. So at this point, if you look at her history, it's a number of things all from 2024, 2025. Those were a lot of racking up a lot of criminal history during those years specifically. So very recent in time. The court should probably noticed that one of the alleged victims in this case had been on Zoom the last couple of days in an interest to have her voice heard about this case and her feelings about Ms. Saunders. I don't think she could stay the whole day today, and so she was here earlier, but I don't see her now. So we are here to also relay her wishes and her concerns that she has with Ms. Saunders and the ongoing kind of harassment that she faces. She still works at that cafe. I think actually she might be the owner. So based on the allegations and the extensive history that Ms. Saunders has, we are asking for a bail in the amount of $2,500. I'm also asking for a no contact order for Ms. Oates. That's the individual that had been here. The other individual that we have listed as a alleged victim, he's less concerned about his safety, not really needed an official no contact order, but he does work at that restaurant and would like her obviously to stay away from that location. And so we are asking for just in part of her release conditions to stay away from Bud Bay Cafe and not have any contact with Mr. Eckhart. Outside of that, just no law violations and appear at all court hearings.
And how do you spell that person's name?
Eckart. First name is Kelly, Kelly.
Right. And I do see that you provided, before I turn to Mr. Sneva, provided an order here protecting Ms. Oates, 1,000 feet away from her, wherever she works, lives, goes to school, not within 1,000 feet of the Bud Bay restaurant at 525 Columbia Street in Olympia. All right, Mr. Sneva.
Thank you, Your Honor. Without obviously getting into the facts of the case, I know Ms. Saunders has got no issue with not having contact. We would ask that she has other places to be. She doesn't need to be around there, and she understands that now. We are asking that the court release her in this matter. She would like to get rid of all of these matters and move, actually. And so I know she's motivated to resolve these things moving forward. So I do think she'll be at court. I don't think she'll make any attempts to be back around the area that the city doesn't want her in pursuant to this case. So I am asking that the court consider releasing her. Thank you.
Were you able to collect some contact information, maybe a text number?
Yes, I think I sent that. Let me check here.
Okay, great.
Yes, I was.
Looking through. Let me see over the list here. And Mr. Sneva, on the probation issue, are you aware of any compliance with that order for the mental health evaluation?
I'm not, Your Honor. I'm going to well, I've started an email to Miss Lamari to let her know just that this case is ongoing. So I'm not sure where we're at in that process.
Okay,
This is the first
All right.
time I met Miss Saunders today.
I can understand that. We just have that report. All right. So, Ms. Saunders, I'm gonna have you post bond, and the reason being is that you continue to commit crimes of violence while you're on release on probation. And the court has issued orders, civil orders concerning Ms. Oates as well as Linnea Bell. And those orders have been issued, and those parties need to get those served on you or given to you. Likely you'll get those soon, maybe while you're in custody, I don't know. But you have failed to appear in this court before on other matters, City of Lacey and Olympia. So given that and the propensity to commit crimes of violence, I'm going to have you post a $2,500 cash or bond bail to be released on this matter. I see also that you're out of compliance with the court's probation requirements on the older matters. We had hoped that maybe that would stem the tide of any further law violations.
Can you explain to me what I'm out of order on? Because I was caught up on everything when they released me from Olympia probation before Olympia probation closed. So can you enlighten me on what I'm missing?
We haven't received a mental health evaluation or any ongoing treatment.
A year ago at the hub at Thurston County, where you have that on record, ma'am. Olympia has it, Lacey has it, I've turned it in. I don't know what else you guys want me to do. This is bullshit. I'm done.
So you'll post 2,500 cash or bond released on these new charges, and you won't have any contact with Pamela Oates.
You're damn right. I want my fucking W-2 so I can file with the federal government and I leave the bitch alone. That's it.
So I'm going to hold her without the opportunity to post bond on the probation matters now. I think she's a danger. She's not in compliance, and her performance here gives me grave concern for other folks that she's committed crimes of violence against.
Your Honor, I was curious because she's also on probation for 2 different Lacey matters, and I don't see those were added as backup matters.
We wouldn't add them unless you ask us. So you need to do something with those, let us know. There's a lot of cases coming at us. We need your help.
All right, thank you.
To know what you need on, what you don't. So maybe a motion to revoke could help too.